Welcome back to Free Gems. This is Damn Jody. We have a major announcement. In my last video I just uploaded, I was talking about, man, once you have Facebook, Amazon, Google, and Facebook, Amazon, Google, and Apple. Once those companies get in and once the government get in, you're gonna see the parabolic fucking eruption by Bitcoin. You feel me? You're gonna see how institutions and other countries and stuff like that really start following suit and really start investing to Bitcoin. So as I said that in my last video, I just got a tip and a possible announcement from one of these major companies. So let's get straight into it and see what company is looking to invest. I'm gonna let y'all know. It's Apple. Possible rumor that Apple is getting in. So let's see what they talking about. It's my guy Chico Crypto. He one of the smartest motherfuckers in this bitch. You know, I know he sound a little funny, whatever, you know, he might not, you know, whatever the case is. He sound a little different than people might be used to, but listen, just listen to the gems. This guy, he was literally one of the top dogs in the game. I respect this nigga.
Price, it's not doing too well. We have had a pretty significant dump. Just a few hours ago, 6-7 hours ago, Bitcoin was at 47.5K, and as of shooting this video, it was around 46.5K. So pretty significant dump. So what is the reason for this? What happened? Well, leverage, my friends, leverage. People were getting way too bullish, way too quick. There was over 112 million liquidated from long positions.
That's why I told y'all, I've been in this game for a minute. I told y'all we had 8 consecutive days of green candles. Therefore, you're not going to see continuous pumps like that, especially you got everybody saying it's about to go up and it's about to go up. And, you know, especially once it passed 45,000, since it was such a big resistance, a lot of people got so bullish. So, you know, like I said, it was going to have a correction, you know, that's healthy. You know, it's healthy to pull back, and now what was once a big resistance now become support, you know. So what he about to say is, you know, basically what I already stated, you know, from 45 to 44, you know, that's where, you know, we're gonna see where we currently see where Bitcoin is currently checking over the weekend. Then after this weekend, hey, let me talk. Okay, there we go.
Which represented about 87% of the total liquidations. There was a little bit of shorts, but mostly was long liquidated. So is Bitcoin going to hold here, or is it going to fall a little bit more? Well, I could see actually a little bit more of a fall. We could actually possibly see 44K to wipe out the rest of those longs over the weekend.
I agree.
Now, what is the reason? You know, what is the
people got too excited
reason that this is going to happen? Well, the estimated leverage ratio has pumped over the past week, 2 weeks, of course, because of what was going on in the markets. Do Kwon, Michael Saylor buying a ton of Bitcoin. So people started getting risky. They started.
Yeah, so Michael Saylor just bought I think like 100-some million in Bitcoin, and also Terra Luna just bought $10 billion worth of Bitcoin to back it up. So that's why it's so much, you know, pump, and you know, everybody jumping, being thirsty as hell, you know, to try to make some money and shit like that. But you know, once you're in this game for a minute, you understand that it's always gonna be motherfuckers that's gonna try to, you know, correct. You know, correction is just healthy. You know, you just gotta expect that. You know, you just can't expect it just to go straight up. You gotta expect, especially after 8 consecutive days. That's just, even in the stock market, like, you know, like that's just rare. Like you gotta have some type of correction. Somebody gonna try to make some profit. The whales, people with all the money.
Taking risk. A higher higher leverage ratio, estimated leverage ratio, means that the average user, people on exchanges, are taking on more risk, and they're taking on more risk by leverage longing Bitcoin. So a higher value like that usually means a significant price movement is coming. I mean, it could be up or down, but this time it was up because of what was going on in the markets. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing, you guys. These pullbacks are healthy. Nothing goes up in a straight line. You know, you got to have some downward movement, some downward, trap movement. That's why I'm calling it a trap. It's because this is healthy. The trend is up, you guys. And these squeezes, these long squeezes, short squeezes, they're bound to happen once people take on too much risk. So the second part of my thumbnail wasn't about, a trap. It was actually about expect the unexpected to happen next week. So what is happening next week? Well, April 6th through the 9th, the Bitcoin 2022 conference, one of the largest crypto conferences.
Big ass Bitcoin conference.
Is going down. I think it's going down again in Miami. But there is a significant speech happening from a significant person in the Bitcoin space. So Jack Mallers, he's the CEO of Strike. It's a Bitcoin Lightning Network payments API to get payments of Bitcoin done on the Lightning Network in a cheap, fast, and feasible manner. So there are rumors, I'm sure you've seen some tubers talking about it, that there could be a partnership announced with the one and only Apple. Yes, and that's going to make the price go.
Y'all serious? Y'all know what's going to happen once Apple get in? If this news is true, y'all don't understand. The last bull run was really, influenced by Elon Musk and Tesla jumping in. Apple is a way bigger company. Let's actually look it up. Let's look it up real quick. Apple's net worth. $3 trillion market cap. Apple's the second company to become the world's $2 trillion market valuation. That's just the valuation. But let's see. I think they're about like 94 billion. They one of the top companies, and they're way richer than first company to be worth $3 trillion. This is January 3rd. So they worth $3 trillion. Let's say that $3 trillion compared to Tesla. Is only about 200 billion. No, that's what you call it. Well, network. Okay. Tesla network about $58 billion. So understand $58 billion to $3 trillion net worth valuation. Once Apple announced, y'all gonna see a parabolic pump. I'm talking, it's gonna blow past the previous all-time high. We're gonna be talking about 100K. That's when we can start talking about 100K for real. If not 100K, it's gonna get real close to 100K, like 98K, just because that 100K is gonna be a psychological barrier for a lot of people. But just understand that once Apple gets into this shit, if this is true, if this happens next week, understand a lot of people about to make money. Understand, this is not financial advice, but if I was you, I would keep my ear to it. I would maybe dollar cost average, put my money into that. You feel me? put a little money into it. But let them keep talking.
If it does happen. And there are, some hints, some breadcrumbs that this is coming. So it began probably a few weeks ago when Senator Cynthia Loomis, the crypto-friendly senator, announced that Jack and Strike would be announcing something big in April. And now here recently, within the last week, Jack Mallers has been going on a hint spree. So he basically announced that he was launching something big, something with financial services. And in regards to that, there was a picture of him next to a Chase Bank ATM and him throwing up the middle finger, and he had an old school Apple.
Hold on. Imagine if Apple, since Apple is the #1 phone company that everybody has, imagine if when you get a phone, you automatically have a decentralized wallet already connected to your phone. You feel me? They already have, the physical, the digital cards and stuff like that. So having a decentralized wallet is not too far off. And if Apple really wants to take a next step and be a leader into the next technology, into the next wave, and they really want to take over, especially in the wallet game, and to make their phones last even longer and their technology to last even longer, they will do that. They will do that as soon as possible. They will get into it before people even get into cryptocurrency like that. They will do it right now. Let them keep talking.
Hat on. So that's a big hint. If you didn't know, one of the Apple co-founders, an iconic photo is them standing in front of an IBM logo sign, and then them throwing up the middle finger as well. So history rhymes, it repeats itself, you guys. But that wasn't all. Jack, he started doing more cryptic Apple tweets, basically posting some iconic Apple ads, as well as a iconic speech of Steve Jobs when he talked about got milk. So there is, some hints that it's coming. But there is also some more hints, you guys. Apple just yesterday announced Breakout, their own in-house financial services, which was focused on a variety of things. But one of those things, what do you think it is? P2P payments. So could this be, a partnership to make payments through all Apple phones,
Person-to-person payments.
In a Bitcoin Lightning Network Strike API partnership manner. The hints are there, but now I want to talk more about an altcoin that has been going up. And this is more speculation. I like to speculate. I like to find things that people don't necessarily see.
He be right on a lot of shit.
You guys know, Loopring, LRC, they officially announced their partnership with GameStop. And some of the top heads of Loopring, Byron, have been tweeting some financial be your own bank.
That even right there is major news. The partnership with GameStop, which is the biggest gaming store, and what they can do with the next wave of NFTs and just gaming and stuff like that. Gaming is going to be one of the hugest markets, you feel me? For one, in order to get to the metaverse and all that type of stuff, I do think that it has to go, through gaming first. It has to become friendly before it becomes like everyday use. It does. People have to, understand the value of the fun part of it first, so that's gonna, blow up first, especially how big gaming is.
It's that they're working on a new global financial infrastructure. So is there a possibility that, they're going to do Bitcoin with Strike, but also with the Loopring wallet, you guys?
That'd be crazy.
There are some hints, and I'm going to go through them right now. Of course, Apple announced they're breaking out and doing these financial services in-house, a bunch of them. And it hasn't been announced blockchain technology. But Ryan Cohen, the CEO of GameStop, and on the board as of right now, he is one of the largest Apple shareholders out there. And then in March 3rd to be exact, guess what Ryan Cohen announced, announced on Twitter? He said that Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So it's possible, I mean, it's unlikely, but it's possible that there could be something going on between the 3-4, including IMX. Now, as we know, Apple in the gaming industry isn't that big. So partnership with GameStop isn't out of this realm of possibility. I'm sure it would be announced first, Apple, GameStop partnering, and then eventually, Loopring brought in after the Bitcoin. But again, this is just some speculation on my part, you guys. So what do I think is going to happen, to the Bitcoin price? I do think we could see a pullback down to 44K, by the weekend, wipe out those leverages, but it will start rising by Sunday, Monday.
Hold on. Apple is the biggest company in the world. The biggest. Then you have Saudi Arabia Oil, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Tesla. And this is of March 4th. So, hey, if the biggest company in the world invests into Bitcoin, which it will, it's only a matter of time, y'all. Everybody I said is going to invest into this shit. All the companies. It's only right. You have to be able to understand inflation, understand how inflation affects the currency, and the dollar, and they understand the amount of money that they're losing. So once, everybody does understand the value of Bitcoin. They just waiting for it to be a little bit more regulated, whatever it is, they're just doing their research, sitting back. But, a lot of times nobody wants to be the first person to get into. So you're going to see. This shit gonna go crazy. $1 million one day, y'all, before 2030. In my opinion, Bitcoin will be $1 million. For one.
Especially up to the hype on April 6th through 9th, which I think's Wednesday, Thursday, up to Saturday of next week. So I do think we are going to have that 50K breakout, especially if the Apple partnership with Strike is announced. The final thing I want to talk about is I didn't post my video. So everyone, I talked about in my last candid video that I was going to be doing more outside content and going out.
But yeah, that's really it, y'all. That's my boy Chico Crypto. But man, that is major news, y'all. I just want to bring that to y'all. Be one of the first people to bring that to y'all before it gets announced. Even if it doesn't happen, understand. Once it does happen, once Facebook, Amazon, and Google get in, Microsoft, these companies get in, and once America legalize it, it's shit gonna go crazy. So keep your ear to the streets. Or just like, subscribe, and hit that bell button, smash that shit. Or subscribe to me, because I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I'm gonna let y'all know when it do happen. When every company does finally get into it, I will be making a video, because I had to make a video for this. This is crazy news. So if this actually does happen with the, at the Bitcoin conference next week, or whatever it is, April 4th, 5th. Yeah, that is next week. So boom, next week. Hey, that's going to be major news. But free gems. It's damn Jody. Make sure y'all subscribe to your boy. Peace, love, family. To the next one.